Alright guys, welcome to the Imaxit YouTube channel. I'm your host JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share and subscribe. If you're a member of the channel, massive respect to you a lot. And how to become a member, please do click the join button if it's available to you, and YouTube will lead you down the line from there to complete the process. If you have any trouble of seeing the join button here but you're in a location that it's eligible to work, you could go into the description and click the link from there, and YouTube will still help you. So as you saw by the title here, the heavily waited or anticipated debut of Richards took place yesterday at U18s, and then information came on my desk that it's possible that he could make the U21s today. We're going to go through that. We're going to look through the clips of what we saw and see if it's necessary or it's needed, or even if he could do so later. All right, yes. Then we have our other reggae boys and potential reggae boys playing. We want to talk about that. The U20 already are they? We want to talk about that, and how much more talents can truly represent Jamaica, and how much of a fruitful pipeline we have, and if we're exploiting that at the highest level. So that's what will be the conversation today, which should be a very interesting one. What I've done, I'm going to only take calls for majority of this video because I don't want it to pass a certain time, due to the fact that I have a heavy load of work to do today on the internet. But thanks all of you guys. Let me know at any point what you want to comment on. I saw a lot of you guys comments yesterday telling me that because I put two scenes from what Whisper did yesterday. One when he tried to take on the player, and the player got the better of him, and we asked what he should have done there, and then the next time what he had done to get the better of that said player. All right, yes. So it was something to look at and to break down, and we can come to a conclusion, and we all can have a good time while reasoning. All right, so let me go and take some comments first. Like me big up the people inside the chat. A lot of persons turn up early. We have Chris Smith in the building. Massive respect. Thanks for being here. Chris Smith said, JD, keep up the good work, my brother. I wish the other people in the space try to learn the game so the fans can get educated. All right. So we have Lansley in the house. Big up yourself, Lansley. Thanks for being here. Jam up. Massive respect. Says big up JD the warlord. Well, today will not be a war one. All right. Osh Puppy says bless up JD and the Imaxit family. Before we get anywhere as well, let me chip this one in. We had done 2 videos trying to help out a guy that got 7 shots in Jamaica. All right. Yes. So I had given him the money, and I had put more on top of it because I thought we accumulated over the 2 video 130 something US dollars. So I just made it over to the 150 plus the sending fee to him. All right. And others are trying to give the balance of the funding that we said we wanted. So we might just completely pass the mark. So I want to say thanks to every one of you guys, especially Pagan, that donated almost 100 US dollars towards that cause. All right, and big up to Determine as well, that will maybe put the same amount of money towards the cause, so we will pass that fee. Just wanted to make sure everyone that paid their money know that it actually passed on to the guy. So anytime you see Gmails there, you can ask him. I have proof in my phone that I had paid over the money, and it's good because I paid it through PayPal, so it's always there. All right, yes. So let me continue. Then we have 80 football. How are you doing, man? Big up my Asian brother. All right, good talent for Jamaica. Hope he delivers soon for the national team. All right, is he is a World Cup prospect? I don't know. Jason Guna, bless up. Thanks for passing through. All right, and then we have Boom Black. How are you doing? The Woodhouse family in the building. Thanks very much for being being here. Triple E, damn, it's a lot of people turning up so early. I started the stream earlier so I could go through a few things, but you guys ain't giving me that time. All right, Football Global, massive respect. Guys, as you come in, make sure to hit the like button at the same rate. All right, Lee Young, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Dr. Oyediman JD, very educated and professional. The best Jamaican content, very engaging. Well, thank you very much. We are just trying to do the job, you know. Yes, Triple E, big up yourself. Romario, Brando, and Carvel. Francis, how are you doing? All right, let me move on now. Let me move on. So yesterday we broke down. I'm going to switch the screens so we can get the detailed analysis on the screen for you. All right, so this is the screen at this point. Yes, so yesterday we talked about Dujuan Whisper Richards making his debut for the Youth 18s. He posted it on his Twitter as well, so definitely he considered it as his debut, which it is. All right, yes, it's a cameo style, but there are no other circumstances that he would have come in. He couldn't start a game because clearly his fitness level is not there. I know people said young kid like him, it's more stage fright rather than fitness. No, we had watched it, and even his agent clearly told you before that he was not fit. All right, because you have a difference of fitness, physical fitness, and match fitness and match sharp. I think it is on. He's not completed on both sides. He's not physical fit, but he's fit enough to get fit to the level and match sharp fast enough, but he's not in condition for both of them. And we totally expected that. The kid never played football for pretty much a year now, we are going to say, because even for the Jamaican games, they were all cameo type games. You know, these are games that he's going into under different conditions. You know, he's there for the Jamaican games. I would say that he was there to just get some experience, get some caps under his belt, so his future can be secured and stuff. That's what I got from the Jamaican games. But these games, I do believe that it's a little bit different. Like, he's coming in to make a difference. He's going to be reading off those sheets of getting everything put together, and he's going out there to impact these games. Whether it's U18, U21s, or even Chelsea senior team, yes. All right, yes, that's what his job is now. So it's a little bit different. When he comes back into the national team, I think those are going to be his true games for the national team. Because like Leigh and Bailey, like Amari'i, they have design rules for them. The coach is not going to come out and say, oh, I just let him on the field and let him do whatever he wants to do. Which is exactly what the coach said. So it was a young kid just getting a bus the last time, but the next time he comes in, expectations will be on him due to the fact that he is a professional footballer now. Before, he was just a school player and stuff that we saw potential in, but now he's going to be a professional footballer, and he from this point everything is going to be, you have to stay professional. You're going to be judged the same way. All right, so I love it. Uncle Mullins, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Omar Foley, massive respect. Yes, so that was the condition. They won the game 2-1 in the end. Very important game for the U18s. Very important game for the U18s. They brought him in the 70 plus minutes. He did his extra 10 minutes, got enough, and plus 6 minutes extra time. Yes, so he got enough reps. We are going to show you some of those reps now, where we can make our discussion off to say that, all right, you think that he's going to translate. All right, so this is the first one. This is one of the first meetings with the left. I've said the wrong thing yesterday. The left side, not the right side. It was the left side because he's the right winger. So the left-sided defenders. This was the first installment with them. The umbrella was coming from over the left hand side from his team. So the right hand side from Crystal Palace. The umbrella shifts. So he has to move from central in the midfield third to go into the left hand side of the attacking third. All right, but you have two guys tracking over there, and he has to make a decision because he's going to be isolated due to the fact that you have one winger because he's a winger, he's different from a wing forward. So his ability is to still trap back and close the space. Look at how they closed him in and boxed him in a triangle trap. So right here, alright, right here, he got a bump. People said he got a bump. Fair enough. Alright, fair enough. But you realize that you have three guys that he's kind of screw up with now. So he can't. People said he should have tried to play a 1-2. No, they have already made the triangle and closing the triangle on him. So he can't pass the ball back to this guy behind the player right here, which is the winger. So he tracks back and close the space already. Then you have this guy closing up the runner that can come to give him an inside lane. Alright, so he had to just go by himself in an isolated position. So I don't blame Whisper to try and take on the player, because all the other angles are closed. Even the fourth angles are closed. The fourth angle here is closed, so I don't think he made any errors there. All right, maybe the way he took on the player after dropping, because the first one that he tried, he dropped completely, dropped off completely. Let me change the scene so we can get it bigger so you could see what I'm saying. All right, yes, so he dropped completely in the first one, so he knew that these guys are a problem for him, and he knew his condition at the time. All right, so now he's gonna close it down. Now it closed completely. He has no passes. He can't attempt no passes. He just has to figure a way around the one individual. All right, the one individual. That's all he could do. That's why I did the video separate, because I wanted to see how people evaluated football. All right, and a lot of people said that he should have done this and done that. All right, totally understand. And I love the engagement, because that's how we learn football. All right, yes. So he's closed in now, and he's trying to get past him. All right. So he squared him up, but you remember, you have a guy that has a lower center of gravity, so he's taller. He's definitely taller than him. So the quick muscles operates a little bit faster than Whisper here, not because Whisper is taller, but because he's not in prime condition. All right, so what he's trying to do now, he's trying to use the trickery to get him to move, but he has no space. All right, so that's why what he did after was impressive, because he figured out that 3 times I've sized up with this man and I can't get past him. So I have to figure out what I have to do for the 4th time to get past him, and we're going to show you how he got past him. But you can clearly see some things here. All right, see, he touched the ball because he tried to keep it close, and when he saw that he can't win him for any close dribbling, because normally Whisper would have come down with the ball at his foot, but he realized after the other engagements, he realized that, okay, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna keep it close to him and then push it off to see if I can get around him. And the guy still got around him. He still got around him. He still got around him, and so even when he got it close, he still got around him, because the fitness level of the player is way more higher than Whisper, and the agility of the player is way more higher than Whisper at this point. All right, and these are the little things that you have to look at to know what level of fitness he's at. All right, and then now he's trying to get back to the player now after losing the ball, because obviously you want to show that you're willing, you're trying, at least trying. All right, yes. And he just slipped. I don't know if it's his footing or the amount of pace that he's trying to move off with. At first I thought it was his footing, but I want to say that he's trying to move off so fast to get back around the player, and that's why he slipped, because he's trying to exert too much power. And that's why he slipped the first time as well, because his fitness level is not there. His fitness level is not there, so when you can float a little bit faster and stronger when you have more fitness. And that is the difference. So when I said the fitness yesterday and people came at me and said that you can't, it's stage fright, it's not fitness. No, it is fitness. And Mr. Butler said it as well. And I tend to agree with Mr. Butler on this one, that it's actual fitness. It's not stage fright. Played for Jamaica national team at big levels. I don't think he was stage fright. The other kids are just strong and he's just not fit. So it's not stage fright, guys. I know you guys want to still say, you know, sometimes I know you want to find the excuse, but the agent, which I have to respect him, he never tried to look at excuse out. He said that it's actual fitness. Other things that he said, I'm not agreeing with, you know. But I agree with him right here that it's fitness. So what say you guys, if you're rewatching this video, what you think went wrong yesterday? You're going to stay with the stage fright or you're going to stay with fitness? Because for me, I strongly believe it's just fitness. Fitness. Omar Folin says, great breakdown. Yeah, man. But remember, we do footballing studies, so we're just trying to bring it back to people so they can understand. Up Hunter said he needs to get more fit. So Up Hunter said it's actual fitness he's going with right there. And I totally agree. It's fitness. Yes, it's Mr. Butler, the agent's name. Mr. Butler. Yes, he said it over and over. He said it before that it was fitness. Because your explosiveness drag back when you're not fit. You get me? It's not stage fright. It is fitness. So I know that if he gets fitter and he goes on a bigger stage, he could get it past better defenders as well. You get me? So it is fitness for me. You see how the man look? Which part of him want more muscles? You want the man look like bodybuilder? Who said he want? Jaden Rommel. Who said about? I said fitness, not stage fright. Because people were under the two videos saying that is stage fright and not fitness. So I'm just explaining to them the condition. It is fitness. Match condition is short of right here. And also natural fitness as well. Because of the lack of playing football. So with time, it's going to improve there. Alright? Yes. And the first one when he dropped on his face, that one never looked good. That one never looked good the first time, and he just wanted to go, you know, that slow down pace to kick into gear. He wanted to try that, and the man dropped straight on his face. And I never had the clip for that one, but everyone that was watching the video saw it straight on his face, so he never even knew he couldn't complete it. So my problem is, it's tough. It's tough. Match sharpness comes with playing. Yes, I know. But I think fitness as well to Jason, aside from the match sharpness. Maybe he has good levels of fitness, you know. But I still think he needs more as well with the match sharpness. Match sharpness is 0. But the fitness part still needs some more. You know, that one let me feel away when I saw him try to power pass the guy. And he just completely never lost his footing. He just dropped face away. And I'm saying, what's going on, you know? So I do believe that if he said he's going to jump up to the 21s, a day later, you know, let me look at the next clip first before we move on. Yes, this was the one. But let me give you this one first. This is the one that I wanted. Yeah, this is the one that I wanted, guys. The one that I was telling you about yesterday, about the chance, big chance that he could have gotten a goal out of, and the guy never gave him it back. All right, let me restart it right here. Let me just show that one first, and then we go into the final one. And guys, follow me on Twitter if you have any time. All right, yes, follow me on Twitter if you have any time. Whenever this opens, because for some reason it's not opening. I don't know why. All right, so this is good now. Alright, so this is the one that they are trying to eye press. They are trying to eye press. The defender from Crystal Palace made an error and he closed down on him. And this is the next one as well that I knew that he was not fully sharp because he would have gotten the ball completely. Alright? No, Siobhan, it's not the same. Youth 18s and U20s, I can show you, they are not comprised of everybody the same. They literally have different teams. What they did for this occasion, they changed the team. Like they use exception. So who has the age, they just brought them down. But you have different players. I'm going to show you the Chelsea roster. They have different players for different categories. And U18 is not the same as U21s. Complete different players them. But they can choose the option if it's needed. Because remember the reason why Whisper and Washington got called up to the senior team training. The reason why before we get into this, the reason why Whisper and Washington got called up to the senior team training was because of they wanted to make sure the U21s be free of players that of high level. So Washington, Siobhan, I'm begging you, please. When I say something, I'm not arguing with you. I'm telling you what I'm saying, my brother. So I'm not arguing with you. And I said I will get to the screen and show you that it's a different team. But for this condition, included Whisper as well, they brought them down because they have the age. Yes, so let me just show you when I'm done. But let me land, Siobhan. Let me land and we have the discussion after. Alright, because you make me completely give up everything that I had in my head. Because I was somewhere. God. Alright, anyways, yes, Washington. The reason, because Whisper and Washington was not in the first team. Washington is on the list of the first team from day one. Whisper wasn't on the listing of the first team. When Whisper came to the club, Mr. Butler said that he had issues with paperworks. So that's the reason why they never listed him or anything. But anyways, he was not on the front screen of Chelsea or anything. That came by with injuries. And people, don't follow anyone. The front screen can change. It's not static. It's not static. Alright, the front screen can change. The front screen don't have anything to do with if you're a first team player. Because you have players on the front screen are not on the front screen that are full first team player, but they are injured. What the screen showed you is the available players that could be selected. And because Whisper and Washington was brought up from the U21s, written on Twitter, said that they were in the U21s training. So before Whisper even trained with the main team, he was training with the U21s, him and Washington. And because of Jackson went to Africa and they had 13 injuries, 2 suspensions, that 17 players moved out of the way. That's how both of them got moved up to the front team. And from that point, they never removed that or updated it. So once you have to pick the maybe 25 or 23 players, they are going to remove people. So you will see Whisper come off the front screen. You will see Washington come off the front screen. And others will be added when everyone is fit. If they don't deem Whisper or Washington good enough at this point to make the roster for Chelsea's first team. Alright, so I saw people trying to make too much of a meal out of that, which don't make any sense. Because if you had checked it, Washington was at the club and he was in the 21s and never on the front screen, and then he goes on the front screen and he's not back in the 21s. And I can tell you, you will have time when everyone comes back, Washington will go back in the 21s. Alright, even on the listing, and then they still keep him on the bench. So it's nothing, it's nothing for we to make a big deal over people. Alright, yes, these are young kids and it's just football. Alright, I understand that Mr. Butler said that out of his own mouth that he's going to go straight in the first team, but only people that has no sense would have believed that he would have gone straight into the first team. Only people that has no sense would have thought something like that, because it's not possible, because Whisper never even moved into the first team of Jamaica first team, and Jamaica Concacaf level is a lower level. Chelsea is a big level football, so it would be disrespectful to even think that he could have left from Jamaica and go straight in the Chelsea first team. He has to do all of these reps. He has to get himself up together, and we are all here for it. You get me? Not because for persons that lack the comprehension skill or don't want to listen to other person's opinion, I don't think anyone has any problem with Whisper and his achievements. Because I've listened a few clips people sent to me, because obviously I can't sit down and waste so much time out of my life, 6-7 hours to listen to something. So I had to get clips. Um, yeah, let we just support these players. Yesterday I did a video and it was just solely breaking down the football. And that's why I said I never talked about this kid, because I think too much drama is around the name of the kid. But once you play football, you're in my realm now, so I can sit and talk about football, exactly what you do. And I knew that when we are talking about football, a lot of people wouldn't cover it, because it's not about it, they don't do football, they do drama rather than football. You understand me? So that's why I love this, so we can truly break it down to see what level he's at. So anyways, with that said, now you can clip me right here and see the front clip me right now, 117 people. And don't forget this, because sometimes people will fool you. Click me and see how much times the front the front squad of Chelsea will change over the year. Click me right here. Just click me, and then when people talk foolishness, you can call them out. All right? Yes, just click me right here and go back and look at next month and see if people not added to the Chelsea, because you only can have a certain amount of first team players. You can't have everybody. That's why the under 21 was full. The main team was full, and even the U18 was full, and that's why they have to have a FA Cup U18 separate as well. All right, and a U19 as well. Chelsea have a lot of players, people. Go there. So just click me right there. Check how much time within this month Chelsea main team will change, and then the argument will not be even important anymore, people. Triple E, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Zane says Leigh Bailey was a better prospect than Whisper, but Leigh Bailey had better opportunities than Whisper. Leigh Bailey had the opportunity to go to Genk, schooled in Genk from an earlier age. Whisper had the opportunity, yes, to go to Brookhouse, but that was just to go in a schooling to come back to Jamaica. So he never spent as much time as Leigh Bailey. So yes, I would agree that Leigh Bailey was a higher prospect than Whisper. That is true. But that doesn't mean Whisper can't be better than Leigh Bailey, because at least we got a chance to see what Leigh Bailey is to this point. All right? Yes, and I do believe that. Be honest to me. Being honest to myself, I do believe that Whisper might not. I'm not gonna say ceiling is higher than Leigh Bailey, but he has some physical attributes that are better than Leigh Bailey. All right. Yes, that's what I would say. He has some physical attributes that if he puts more hard work to hit, he could possibly one day be better than Leigh Bailey. But I still think that Leigh Bailey is a higher prospect. That is true. And Leigh Bailey is a higher footballer than him at this point. But his physical makeup, if he can track back and do most of the fundamentals, gets a good footballing education. Not say he's not learning, but I'm saying if he gets a better upgrade on his footballing IQ, I do believe that he could be a very, very good player one day. I don't know how far it's going to be pushed, if it's going to surpass Leigh Bailey, but at least he has the opportunity because he's in that realm of players. That's what I would say. I don't know if you guys would agree with me. Yes, but I won't disrespect Leigh Bailey. I do believe that Leigh Bailey was a better prospect because Leigh Bailey was one of the best prospects in Europe at 16 years old. Whisper is not one of the best prospects in Europe. I don't think Whisper comes in the top 10 best prospect on the under 21 in the Concacaf. Leigh Bailey was one of the best, maybe top 20 prospect in Europe at 16, top 20 prospect. And Whisper is not a top 15 prospect in under 21 in Concacaf today. Because you have a lot of guys that are under 20, you just don't know that they are under 20 from the Concacaf region. So that in itself tells you what level of a player Leigh Bailey was at that time. So we are not going to disrespect Leigh Bailey here. But Whisper is a good talent. We can give him his credit, but we don't have to disrespect Leigh Bailey. So go back. If you think that I'm lying, go back and check the history on Leigh Bailey, and then we can have that conversation. All right? But Leigh Bailey was a highly rated player. If we say that he never lived up to the hype, we could say that he never lived up to the hype. You get me? if you say that he never lived up to the hype, I can understand that, but we're not gonna do that. All right, Aldian come in said, JD, injured players are on the same list as non-injured player. I don't understand, and please don't think I'm trying to fight. No, you are trying to fight, Aldian. I know you. You only have one year fight. Well, Aldian, I will prove it to you, Aldian. All right, I will prove it to you. I will teach you something, my brother. Don't jump. You love drop words on people. Marlon King. Which words I'm dropping on people? No, I'm just clearing up things that people don't be confused. Because I realize that if you follow people, they will always send a lot of unnecessary messages. And I don't drop words on people. I have balls. If everyone knows that, all right? Yes, I'm just clearing up things that is not necessary, all right? Yes. 1 second. Give me a second, guys. So anyway, so this was the final one. This was the final one of the player, all right? Of taking on the fullback. So he finally got around him. And this time what he did, he went from a way wider angle. So that means he could initiate his strength, his physical strength over the player. His physical strength over the player. At least that's what I saw. Which I barely is top 10 winger in the no Gmail 3 months out of football don't put you in any top anything. Gmails. If you ask me if Billy and Bill lived up to the hype that we had him has, no, because he was dubbed as the Leigh Sane type of players them. And if you tell me that Leigh and Bailey on the same level as Leigh Sane, that would have been a lie. You understand me? So he never lived up to the hype. But if he continues in this form, we could say, yes, he's living up to the hype. Because you can't play 5 matches in a game, 10 matches in a game, and did something. Numbers don't lie. Yes, numbers lie a lot, Gmails. You know why I'm saying that you guys are hypocritical, Gmails, when you come with a take? Remember, I started off giving Leigh and Bailey the biggest plaudits, so we can have a sane conversation here. Numbers can lie, all right? Because what you're going to do now, you're going to say 7 and 6, okay? Yes, 7 and 6. You're at 20 odd games in the season, but remember, he played over 50 odd games, 60 odd games in total. So you can't use 10 games out of 60 games to say that someone has arrived. It has to be in the entirety. So that's why I said numbers can lie. All right? Because remember, we are talking about Leigh Sane. We are talking about Raheem Sterling. We are talking about all of those wingers then. All right? So what we are going to do then? We are going to say, all right, Saka. Put Saka in the same breath then. What are we going to say then? Saka, we should chop off what Saka did last year and just put what Saka did this year. That makes no sense. Because the man have a career that they calculated over a period of time. So just because you want to make an argument, that's what you would have done, which wouldn't be justified. Because if you had put last year with Saka and this year, it would have been completely different. All right, Saka and Sterling are trash. All right, hear that. Demo said Saka and Sterling are trash. Both of them are trash. And the man just said numbers don't lie. And if you pull up both of them numbers, you see, all right, good one, Demo. You said they are trash. Fair enough for Demo. Demo said they are trash, you know. But if you put their numbers are impressive Gmails. So you see, everyone's opinion is a little bit different. All right, but Sterling on a career basis, I am very sorry. That is disrespectful. Demo, Sterling started off at Liverpool. I can't believe that you're disrespecting the man like that at Liverpool. All right, so I'm not going to take it, Demo. That is just pure envy coming from Demo right there, because the guy left Liverpool and went on to do great things. All right, yeah, man. No, Gmail, listen to my conversation. Please. And that's what we do a lot. Take things out of context because you never listen to what I've said to continue a conversation. You just pick your point and standing on it, which you don't have a point at all. Because Liam Bailey never started to play football today and walk on a field. Alright? That no make no sense. He never started to play football today and walk on a field. He played the other 2 seasons in England. So you're not going to act like you want to avoid those seasons. It's not going to work. Just like all the other guys and played their season. Alright? Yes. Demo carry feelings. Oh, this version of Sterling can't tie Leon's shoelace. And that's a lie again, Demo. If you say that Liam Bailey have been better than Sterling for this entire season, Demo, you're lying. You are lying. More than 15 games. Sterling is the best player on Chelsea's team and the best player on the field. Liam Bailey don't play 15 games where he's the best player on the field. I can't pick out 8 games where Liam Bailey is the best player on the field. So that is not true, Demo. Stop lying to people. The people have eyeballs. Stop disrespecting Sterling. Right now, me have to call you bad mind if you go down the road there. And you know me not use the word there lightly. I true the man left Liverpool. Why you're doing that, Demo? You don't check the man. Stop it, Demo. You're lying, Demo. Sterling have been one of the best performers this year in the entire league. The man was dragging Chelsea a while, Demo. Stop the foolishness, Demo. Even in the games against your team. Maybe the last one, he was not as good. But come on, man. Stop it, Nadima, man. People watch football, man. What you wicked, so, man? JD, being the best player on Chelsea team is a low bar. Wow. But he was also the best player on the field on the day. So give the man a Jamaican too, The man is a Jamaican too, So we're gonna disrespect the man. Alright, Let me continue. Let me continue our job here. Because you see the one Demo? Alright. The one Demo, I'm telling you, man, he has nothing about him. Whisper will take his spot soon. Stop, JD. Wow. Alright. I will. Let me continue our work here. Let me put up these things, guys, because we want to show you that it's Demo saying these things, Let me put it right there. The disrespect on Ryan Sterling's name. You get me? Yeah, the disrespect. Let me put it right there so make people see a Demo and say the madness here. Alright, yes. Good Lord. Alright, let me move on. So Whisper did good things. Now let me stick on what Whisper did. We are not gonna compare Liam Bailey to Raheem Sterling. Alright? Alright, so it never hit the post, but it went inside, and it based on what he did, and the angle again, I have to give Crystal Palace. Maybe they are not as talented as Chelsea, but one thing they do know football and positioning in football, because they have blocked off all the angles and forced Whisper into making a decision, and the keeper made sure to ensure that he had no other decision than to try something with him. Alright, and it was so close. He couldn't get it above the player. Alright? Yes. No problem, Triple E, man. Big up yourself. Iron Vibe says check Liam Bailey's stats with Raheem Sterling. But I said stats can be deceiving. Alright? Stats can be extremely deceiving. And I'm watching all of these games. So you can't tell me that Liam Bailey has been better than Raheem Sterling this year. Yeah, I think you're not watching the football games. Because remember, this is the same season that Liam Bailey gets double sub. And most of the games he wasn't even playing. They decided that they didn't play him in games and put him in the Europe games. So we have watched the entire season. They are both Jamaicans, so we can reason logically. Alright, I've started off giving Liam Bailey his credit and gave him his credit this year. But we're not going to come out and lie to people. Alright, yes. Raheem Sterling is a very good player and still a very good player. Obviously, out of one game, he can have bad games. But Liam Bailey had several bad games this season. Several bad games this season. Alright? Yes, several. Mr. Prez, don't tell me how to do my thing. Alright? Clearly, maybe you're trying to become a YouTuber. So just be the YouTuber you want to become. All right? Yes, I've watched all games. I can promise you, you don't watch enough games as me, and you don't analyze things as me. I'm not asking you. I am not asking you, I'm telling you. So let me do my job and stop. You know why I'm so popular and why I've become this star YouTuber? Because I don't share sentiments. I do my job. And my job is to watch damn games. So don't tell me any foolishness. You have your take, have your opinion. Me I state it on facts. Simple. So let me give people them credit. Sterling had more bad games than Bailey. Lie you're telling Ari Vibes. Go back and watch football now. And then we can have that conversation in the next stream. And I will gladly take you on that. Alright? People, can I have a piece? No, it's not going to. Because they're always going to come and sell a narrative because you're a Jamaican born player and you're in Jamaica. I should always tell a lie. Both of them are Jamaican born. One not choose to play for Jamaica and I'm not going to have it. Alright? Chelsea fans want Sterling sold to Saudi. Well, Leigh and Bailey, they wanted to give him away for free. You forgot about that? So stop making up stories. Things happen with people. And I've not heard anybody talk about Sterling should be sold to Saudi. Stop telling lies. Alright? Alright, so when they wanted Leigh and Bailey to be sold for drop price, you guys said they don't know football, but all of a sudden now you're happy to say that Sterling they wanted to sell Sterling to Saudi. Lie you tell, man. Lie you tell. Alright? Mr. Prez, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to argue. Build a channel, talk about football, and let's see when people break it down. See if me in the same stratosphere when you come on to football breaking down. Alright? Because me not add bias and feelings to anything. And what the facts say, the facts say. So me not going to argue with you. And that's the last comment me going to read from you on this channel. Because I see your intention. I'm not trying to build nobody. Alright? You have to build yourself. Straight up. So me don't talk. Let me move on to Mr. Richards, and we move on to other guys then because I have limited time. I have other things to do, so Mr. Press can take up my time and put on a video on his channel and do his job over there. Alright? Because they always act like they want to you know, I can't understand some of these dudes. Brothers, work on your craft, man, and don't try to come up against me. You will lose. A whole heap of people try that, and them don't even the stratosphere as me. So don't even try it. But JD, please let us give Whisper some credit for his first game. But Jermaine, yeah, we have not said anything bad about Whisper. We are giving Whisper all the laudits here. All right? Yes. And I gave him all sorts of credits. The conversation that I wanted to have is to say if you see him, should make it step up. Because I had said it yesterday. Yes, that's why I said, Vinny, come on, I'm done with it. I'm done with them something here. I'm done with them something here. I see through some of them people very fast. And it's not going to work. Alright? Yes. You can join the 18 wagon and then build a channel off of 18 me. The whole category do that. So it's not change. Yeah, but JD, this season, Bailey has been better. I don't say he's the better baller. Okay, but it's alright, Bent. But I say I have watched a lot of the Chelsea games and I saw more bad games from Leigh and Bailey than Raheem Sterling, what I've watched. That's all I've said, you know. But they didn't go back to check what I'm saying before even jump to the conclusion. They're going to just jump when they have not watched the games that I have watched. That's all I'm saying, you know. Just go back, educate yourself, and then you come back and have the argument. Don't just jump and have an answer to something where you don't even check. And that's why I don't like to argue with them. Because they are not coming back with any facts. They are just saying things and saying it's my opinion when I am watching the things. So it is a fact because I'm seeing what's happening on the field. You understand me? Zane says Leigh and Bailey was the golden boy in Europe. Yes, agree. You watched games with bias and ate. Ben, you can say what you want. Alright? You can say what you want because I started up giving Leigh and Bailey all the credit. But you never said anything. Your comment never come on when I was giving him the credit. So that tells me you can't have sane reasoning because sane reasoning have two sides of the coin in it. And clearly you only have one of the kind. So you're not a coin. You're something else. Alright? Some manager try style you, JD, but no man, well, tell you what, education I seek every day, you know. So me I gotta always be different, you know. Me not try use people for build myself, you know. Me educate myself for build myself. And then when over time, when the facts come out, people give me the respect after that time. You know? Yeah. So anyways, Whisper, as we said, very good. But just a little bit off the pace. I would say both on the physical side and also on the match sharpness side. Alright? JD, I need some clarity on the injured players that are listed. I will give you the clarity all you want, my brother. Alright? Yes, you make people football miserable. You give credit with high interest, passive aggressive. Okay, condescending dude. Okay, thank you very much. All right, thank you very much. All right, yes. Well, I told you, you're just one side of the coin. You don't look at two sides of the coin. Because, oh, we can have a conversation, but it tells me why you guys support certain stupidness. You know why? Because you only want to hear one side of the coin. You don't want to hear what happened in the game. You want to just you want to just hear, oh, Leigh Bailey score a goal today. That's why people can just write a title, Leigh Bailey score a goal today, and come in the same video and tell us they never watch a video. And you're alright with it. You know why? You don't want to hear nothing. You just want to brag. You don't want to be educated. Well, in the same game, I'm going to say Leigh Bailey scored a goal, but me can't spend 1 hour here and waste time with you and then don't tell you what else happened in the game. I have to educate you as to what happened in the game. So if you don't like it, then bro, this is not the place where you don't. Yeah, so bro, that's it. That's stop. A lot of people don't like the way I've done things. You said that I'm giving credit to take back. Okay, then what is you're so stupid you sound right here. What is evaluation? What is evaluation? Is it not give? Is it not analyzing everything? So you're gonna say, all right, then, oh, can I come to the term of giving someone a 7.5 out of 10? We just want to have a conversation here, guys. I'm gonna show you how some of these guys are very stupid, you know, and actually condescending as well, you know, because he's using word that he doesn't know the meaning of. So let me smoke him today. Oh, you come up with a 7.5 rating then. If you're not to evaluate the things about the people do good and do bad. Oh, you end up with a rating of 7 and 7.5. Oh, Leigh Bailey never get a 10 every single time. Brother, reason with logic. I've never come here and said that I'm a Jamaican-ness we sell narrative. I am an analyst. We come here and analyze. So how the man can get a 7? Why never get a 10 every single time? You cannot answer that. You know why? Because it just exposes who you are. Explain that part. If you can explain that part, then you're gonna see how you are. So we're done with that now. See, we're boxing in our corner now. He cannot explain that, guys. He cannot explain that. He cannot explain that, you know. No. How is it he ended up with a 7? Please explain that to me. Let me smoke you. So you can go on by business now. Work out all your stories and we want to work out. Alright? Alright, now. You come back. Rating is like a racist system. Specifically against Butler Camp and his players. Wow! So you're going to tell me that sofa score will value around 2 zillion Jamaican dollar care about Mr. Butler. Brother, just love football alone and go on by your business. See we expose you. Let me put it up on the screen, you know. Let me put it up on the screen. See what I'm saying here, guys. Just leave this man alone. Brother, just leave football alone. No, my rating systems are not owned by me. You're a liar, brother. Every time when we talk about the ratings, it's based off the systems that worldwide that are valued zillions of dollars. Stop lying. So we expose you there, alright? Wow. Wow. Ben, you don't like the channel. Please, stop come here. Stop come here. We have enough bootlickers and those people just want to make money in the category and tell you what you want to hear. Please go there. This is not the place for you, Ben. We have sense, and we can't be bought out. A football we talk. All you do is undermine Craig team. Okay, you're lying. I came here giving Whisper so much credit, and you send me this video. What bad thing I've said about Whisper? It's all good things. So why you couldn't say rotted? Today is a day. The man have given Whisper all credit. So why you couldn't say that now? Because you can't pull this video back up and say me say nothing bad about Whisper. You see it? You're a little prick, man. Yeah, so now you're actually go to our next story now. 1 day out of 1,000. Wow! Wow! The man said 1 day out of 1,000. You know why? Because the youth play football 1 day out of 1,000. Burn! See we burn him up there. See we burn him up the people. 1 day out of 1,000 youth play football. So that's how we could have come and say it. So that means that we are tell the truth then. You see it? Yeah, man. So let me see you say sorry now. Let me see you say sorry now. You know why? Because a 1 day out of 1,000 youth play football. So let me see you say sorry. We done with him now, guys. We smoke him. So him can't come back with nothing. We smoke him. He said 50 million positive comment, and JD always pick the one negative. No, man. True, him always come with him story, Demo. I just believe that this is a fitting day for me to smoke him out, you know? Yes. Him can't come back. Him done now. Him not come back again. Him not come back. Him done. Him done. Him can't. Him a dead with laugh. Him can't come back there so now. JD, next. No, man. We done. We are move on to the rest. Saka Sofa is against Butler and his camp. Aldine, I will explain to you, Aldine. All right? Yes. So oh my God! All right, him not going up. Him not going, people. So we have to avoid him. Him not going. Him there a war. All right. All right. What we have? Oh yeah, this was the ones that had the Jamaicans on it. The guys them Marcel Washington, 16 years old, August 2007. All right. Yes. So 16 years old. Here. They said he's eligible for Jamaica. So and then you have Noah Hay is a next one that is 18, the right back. They said he's eligible for Jamaica. And let me go down the list. I think you have one that was in the game that was not on the list as well. All right, because sometimes the list kind of fluctuated. All right. Yes. So you have around 3 on the day aside from Whisper that actually qualify for Jamaica as well. So that proves to us that it's always a door open. It's always a door open for more kids to come through. The story of maybe these guys will be done one day. No, I don't think so. I think they're going to always be around. Yes, they are going to always be around. sorry world boss, my fault, man. Sometimes I have to just give them what they want because they came here for that and it's early money. They want their kicks, so I have to give them their drugs, you know. Sorry Sir Cranky, I am done. I'm not gonna fight again for the rest of the day. I can never watch this channel and not hear bias against Craig Butler and his players. Oh my God. All right, so guys, let me get the likes up on the video, share and subscribe. All right, yeah, man. But we have to fight, but at least we are giving information so you can go and fact check for yourself. All right. Ishe played and that eligible too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. One more player was on the list that was eligible, and this is just one club, guys. Just to show you the amount of players that are always there in the pipeline to come and represent Jamaica. So with that said, Jamaica, I think Jamaica will always remain. If we keep on doing the same thing, bringing in all quality players and then keep on bringing up the quality players inside Jamaica, we're going to always remain a threat in the Concacaf region. Are we going to be dominant? I don't know, because dominant comes from a lot of other sides. All right? Yes, so I'm not sure if we're going to be dominant. All right? Yes, but we can surely compete for a long time with the amount of players that we do have, and they are not going to stop being barn. They are going to always be barn. All right. So whatever the situation is, I don't think this people coming over come representing Jamaica will stop. All right, I think it's going to even improve over the year. That maybe some teams we can, just as if we can find 20 local guys, we're going to can find 20 overseas guys at the same time, same age group for every competition within the next 5-6 years, because the information is spreading across. And that is the best thing. All right. Samson said, jobless. JD, I hope Whisper can take it to the next level. So, guys, what say you, Mr. Who said these guys are quality? No, Demo. They are on the same field playing as Whisper. And no one would have questioned, if anyone questioned Whisper's quality, Demo, it would have gone into a different shadow realm. So you jumping up saying, who's saying their quality? The selection with Whisper on the field could determine that their quality. Right. Because they started the game ahead of Whisper. So I don't know what that could say then. All right, it gives some inkling that they have some level of talent at this point, just like how Whisper has some level of talent at this point. All right. No, I just explained myself. We said Whisper good. Well, what we used to say Whisper is good, because he's on the same field as them. You understand me? So if we can say Whisper good, and they picked Whisper based on how they analyzed Whisper, they scouted the same players them as well. No, but they're on the field, Demo, and they're playing. So if we can say Whisper is good and Whisper on the same damn team as them, I want to say that is an inkling, and they're performing on the field. Okay, so Demo, performance determine that they're good. Performance determine that they're good, Demo. Performance, because you can click their names and watch them in the game. So performance, Demo. So Demo, performance mean that they are good. Performance mean that they are good. Let we don't mix Whisper's name with it. Performance means that they are good. Performance. Yeah, performance, Demo. So performance and people picking them for the teams mean that they are good, Demo. So you still believe that they can be scrubs and they are contributing on the field and doing a good job. So, Demo, you're alright with that? Demo, are you okay with that answer? Because I think you have no comeback on that answer, you know. Performance mean that they are good. So what say you, Demo? Alright, so let me move on from that. Big up. I think people need to be realistic. Take a page from history. Our boy Dwight York, when he went to Villa at 17, did not feature in his first season until he was 21. And Dwight York is a force. Demo head too tight, head not too right. No man, Demo ask him questions, which is fair. You can question anything, because just as how people can question Whisper and Mr. Butler them, people can question the overseas guys them, but we can just say back something. So performance determine that they are good, Demo. So and the performances are on the internet, on YouTube, the same YouTube that you're on. So you can go on all the games them. I can tell you where the games them at, and you go there and watch the games them, and you tick them down yourself and determine if they are good enough. All right. Yes. So I think Demo has no follow-up on that one. Demo can't follow up on that one. Demo can't follow up on that one at all. Alright? Yes. JD, I've watched youth football for most of my life. I know some real scrubs come through their academies. Okay, alright, fair enough. But I'm just saying, what I saw from the two players them, I think that they are good players. So what you could do is just go and watch them. Because look, Mothersille was in the youth camp. Mothersille went to Everton. They said they are impressed with him. He never signed there. He goes down to Petersborough. He's scoring goals and he's performing. Hutchinson came through the youth camps. He goes down to the championship. He's performing. Barstow goes down to Sunderland, performing. Rankin goes down to League One, performing. Then you have Lembekisa. So every one of them that we named, at least that plays in the U21s, once they get a next opportunity, they seem to perform. Cadamarteri, he's a special force because he's jumping from too low straight into the championship, and he's performing as well. So it tells you that majority of these academies that are players that are tied to Jamaica seems to have something going for them, Demo. All right, because Cadamarteri, he jumps from last year that we wouldn't have him in the top 10. And at this point, potential players that can play for Jamaica, he would be in the top 5. Demo, you understand me? So I understand you take that you have to question if they are real good, but by evaluation, we should know if they are real good. I think that is a fair statement. I think that is a fair statement to be made. And what say you, Demo? By evaluation, we can decide that they are real good. All right? Because I can say the same thing. JD, all I wanted to know is who watched the... Oh, yeah, of course. So, Demo, we know must have watched them. That's how we can tell you which one of the videos them. You can go on specific videos. You can go on to watch them in those matches. Because it's not every game they play. You get me? But once they are eligible, we tend to watch them. Demo. So we can send you all of the players them. Because remember when I came here and talk about Cadamarteri, you know, Demo, everybody I said where JD I make up this youth from. And when they went and watch him, everything that I told them about him, they came back and said, JD, this man big and strong and in positioning very good. And then last week him score, no, a couple of days ago him score again. So he makes back the highlight again, Demo. So if we weren't watching them, remember nobody talked about him, you know. Nobody talked about this player, you know. It just me just brought up the player, you know. And within a week, within 2 weeks, the player is on everybody's mind. Mr. Devon said he contacted the player, but I never knew that. Me don't work with Devon. I am just watching players that has the title I can play for Jamaica. You understand me? And then pick out who I think has some elite skill set. And he came to mind and I just reported on him. And from that, everyone took a liking to him. Because he's 18 years old and he's in the championship and he's doing well. You know, so Demo, if I wasn't watching them, I could make that analysis to say that this player is special, you know? Yes, so, but no, Demo, right now, everybody I take my word for it because Cadamarteri, people, they were saying that he's U20s. Right now, I think he will be pushing people in the national team. You know, I think he will be pushing people in the national team at this point because if he's making the championship and he's one of their starting players and the way they are writing up about this player's intelligence, I think I think he might just be the one on Mr. Hallgrimsson's mind now based on how fast he blew up and the reports from the player. You know, he will get called up to the Nations League. Yes, the last time I heard that, his club wrote it. Yes, Demo. Giovanni said, JD, Cadamarteri has been tracked from he was 16. So, Giovanni, okay, you guys are doing that. No problem, Giovanni. But remember, so Uno don't feed me with information, you know. So it's just me, I watch the players, them, and I'm saying, damn. I'm evaluating them with other players, and I'm saying, nah, man, this kid is very good, man. You know? So, you can't say, not because you guys are tracking from 16. I was making videos. So I never knew that you guys were tracking him, but you have to still give him credit to say that I'm analyzing the football right. And when I saw the markup of the player that they wrote down last week, I'm going to bring the file to you and read it out. And you go back to my older videos. And the file have a date on it. And when you go back to my older videos, you're going to see what I said about the player and look at their markup about the player. All right? Yes, so he's going to be playing... Sheffield Wednesday he's playing for now, Richie Robinson. Sheffield Wednesday. And he played against Kasey Palmer and Latibodier and scored. Yeah. Okay, so people said we didn't know about him until you start talking about him. You see it? So Giovanni, even though you guys were scouting him, nobody knew about him until I brought him up, you know? So, and it's but because I saw the kid. And I'm saying, no, man. And then I saw his name because normally, remember when I'm checking out on the transfer market. No, Giovanni, Giovanni, I believe you that you were checking the player. Remember, you were the ones that brought Whisper and those guys to me before nobody even knew about the player. So you and Balaker. So I believe you guys, but I'm just saying Nobody brought this player to me. I just saw him because I'm checking out Shon Bernard and I saw his name with Jamaica below it. So I went to start research the player. And I'm saying, nah. This player looks like he's 18 years old. Damn. So we don't hear anyone talking about this kid. And then I started to watch a few clips on him. And then I'm seeing how he positioned himself at 18 years old, backing down guys. I'm saying, nah, man. This is a seriously good talent, man. Because you know what I'm looking at? I'm looking at who can replace Mikel Antonio style type player. But he has more flair to his style. Like, he's a traditional striker. Not Mikel Antonio that comes from a right back to a right winger to a striker. He's a striker from birth. You know, and the way he does things and his positioning, if you see the goal that he scored, it's all because of how he anticipated where the error would have come. And that's how he finished it. And he keeps on showing. You know, so I understand. No, he doesn't look like 18 at all. That man look like a big stone. Me not believe JD. Me not believe JD. Lie, no man. No man. He bring. No man. Believe me. On the internet, people can say what they want. I think it's when Whisper like 15 years old. Whisper start getting the buzz. You know, they knew him from before, but when they brought him to me, or when he's gonna he's 15, almost turning 16, or maybe just 15. I would say just 15. Because remember, at the end of the year, that's when he moved on to play Coles. So he was just 15. Yes. Yes. So it's okay, guys. We have a lot of quality kids. Believe me. I have a feeling that Jamaica national team will be better than what it is now within the next 5 years. So even though we might have Ethan Pinnock, Mikel Antonio leaving, and Shamar might be old by that time. Leigh and Bailey might be old by that time. I think the national team will be better 6 years from now. When those guys are older, I actually believe that they are going to be better, because you're going to have Hutchinson being better, Mothersille being better, Rankin can play for Jamaica as well, you know. Rankin that plays for Chelsea, and he gets loaned out. He can play for Jamaica as well. So with all of those guys coming in, and you must have a next one pop up, our next 2, 3 pop up in that same time. It's going to be murder, and believe me. If you have Hutchinson, it's apparent that you have Hutchinson on one wing, because Hutchinson can play attacking midfielder, because I do see him playing more of that role, even though he goes on the right hand side as well. Because the guy, whatever Eddie's name, Broadhead, he seems to always want to make him play in a lone striker, so they push Hutchinson out wide. But if they are using 2 strikers, they use Hutchinson in a camera role, so he plays 2 different systems. All right, so Hutchinson, Cadamarteri as a striker at this point, and then you put Whisper over the left hand side, or Whisper over the right hand side, Hutchinson staying, and then Mothersille play over the left hand side. I think that is a good future team. That is already a good future team. And if you put Rankin in it, Rankin can play one of the wings them as well. So you start of depth. You start of depth as well. You know. So, and Jamaica never had so much quality depth. And you can see it for the next 6 years. You already can see it for the and Nico O'Reilly from Man City, but I don't know if he's going to choose, because sometimes one good season at City, he can just blow up and go straight into the England team, you know. So that's why. So the future looks very, very bright when you look at these talents, guys. When you look at these talents, they are very good. You get me? Yeah. So these are the things that we want to talk about and not fight. All right? Yes. And I did include Whisper in it. So all the man them that said I fight against Mr. Butler's players, a lie. You know, yesterday I've given Mr. Butler credit. I said I honestly believe that what he said about the player not being fit is true. And I do connect that to what happened to him on the field. Yes. JD, can you make a best 11 U23? Ooh! No, you know, I'm not gonna do that, you know. You know why? Because some people have some players right now, and one second, guys, 1 second. 1 second. My something come. I'm not going to pick a best 23, no, because you know what you guys will do. You will say that I'm fighting against local players. All right, because the amount of the best 23. No, we can't use best 23 because no, it's gonna be unfair because we are gonna have Lembekis and those guys included automatical. So the goalkeeping position and Lembekisa and even the centre back is already gone like off the rip. So we have nobody at locals can challenge those guys. The only 2 guys at this point I see can challenge any one of the U23s and their Jamaican born is Whisper and my boy from Christopher Ainsworth. Christopher Ainsworth and Whisper are the only 2 guys who would have had an opportunity, and I don't believe that both of them even starts. So I'm not going. You guys are looking drama. Look how much things I have on the paper, man. And you guys want me to go in that now for you to say I'm 18 in Jamaica. I'm not doing it. I am not doing it. You guys like to set me up. All right. You guys like to set me up. Let me check the likes on the video because let me see if I'm not past 100 likes. I've not passed 100 likes. All right. Yes. What happened to Dixon? You hear Alex Reid now? Alex Reid already coming. What happened to Dixon? Me say 2 ballers alone would have even considered to make it. The starting 11. I lie you, I tell JD. You see it? Me nah do it. I am not doing it because you guys are a setup. You know what? Let me take the phone calls. Let me take the phone calls. I am not doing it. That is a setup. I see what they're doing. Thank you, Mr. Revolution. That's what they're doing. Bell would make my team either I revives. He wouldn't. Whisper would have made the team because I can see his trajectory, and my boy there from Cavaliers would have made the team. I am not doing it. You know what? Let me not even have this conversation. I am not doing it. I am done. I am not saying anything more. Blake has a potential. Blake has a potential. I am not doing it. I am done. All right. Listen to me now, Mr. Revolution. I'm done. I am not getting into it. I am not doing it. I don't care. The future is bright. A lot of local kids and overseas kids can make the future, and it's going to be better than what we have now. That is one thing I can tell you. I am not doing it. JD, you haven't seen anything, any physique wise when it comes to Cadamarteri. They're Usmnt region in Germany, and he's just 16. Oh, yes, I am done. I am done. Listen to me, Demo. Me not saying anything. Demo, you can call in and call in and give you 10. Call in and give you 11. People who can call in and give you the best 11. I will let you guys do it because you guys are set up. All right? Yes. Hi, you guys call. You guys call in so I can take your call one at a time. So Demo, call in, give your take. Juras, call in, give your take. What about Satchwell? Mirak, me done. Me done. Me done. Me done. Me no want to hear it. I have none. I have none. I have none because I've just said 2 man can make it, and look how the chat explode. All right, I am done. I am done. Hello, good afternoon.
Morning, JD.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, JD.
Why am I not getting anything? All right. Well, guys, look at my internet not working. Let me open this Discord. My internet not working, guys, so I'm going to open the Discord and let people come in and say their piece, all right? I am very sorry, people. I have not mentioned anything. It looks like my wire, I have to buy an next card, guys. Look, this is the problem. It looks like this, they keep breaking. They keep breaking, look. They keep breaking, the wire keep breaking. So it looks like it's done. So sorry about that, guys. I'm going to try and buy 2 more. For the calling, all right? Okay, well, I was not hearing him, so that means one part of my card. That's why I said the card broke, because remember, it's an in and out. It's an in and out, guys. So maybe the in coming to you guys working, but the out for me not working. So I'm very sorry. So I'm gonna let me open the Discord and just drop it, and you guys come in. All right? Yes. And I'm only doing 2 hours, you know, guys. I'm only doing 2 hours because I have to run off because Nigeria should be doing a game, and I want to run off. All right? I want to run off. So Demo, I know you're at work, but you can call in and give your take. Lansley, the link is there. You can come in and give your take. All right. But oh yeah, before I even open anything or do anything, let me get this set. Let me set this right here. This discard thingy. But before me go, I do go anywhere. Let me just give you this information because this thing came up on my desk and a lot of people got upset. All right, a lot of people got upset. So let me clear it up. For the U20s, a list was a list was given to me about the U20s listed, and because we are going to have the competition, I think the 23rd to something in March. People saying that why are we having that list? That list is a little bit different, people. That list a little bit different. All right. They said to me it's just a keep busy list for once. It's a keep busy list for once. All right, and also it's a list for training, for coaching training. So coaches will come on and try to work on some things like to pass. So when you're doing your badges, what happen is sometimes you have to do practical. All right, yes, and obviously Jamaica is moving like more of a team. All right, so they are trying to aid as much coaches to get their badges. All right, jam up. That's what they told me. I can't come here and lie to you. Is what they told me, and I'm just giving it back. So John Wall was not here, so John Wall was not a part of it. So it's the only thing that made sense to me. All right, say it's a part of a training drill and stuff, and at the same time, the other guys that would have been kept busy. All right, what up, man? Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. All right, so that's what I've gotten. So this brother, Killer, whatever his name is, he called in. So let me give him the floor. Let he speaks. I'm not gonna respond to him once he finishes. I'm just done. So go ahead, say a piece, my brother, and I'm just finished, and then I can get past on the thing, and I can have a conversation. Cause from this point, not gonna have a conversation with you, my brother. All right, straight up.
JD, morning, right? Now, we're talking football, and I know that football can be filled with emotions, right? And you're elder for me, and I respect you, JD. But why, whenever I state my opinion or someone else, I'm not saying you attack them in a JD because I don't believe you wake up to attack people. No, but it comes across that way because when the Bailey thing come up, right? And I said to you that he's having a better season than Sterling. Why did you discredit the stats to say that stats can be misleading when he has led Sterling across the attacking front line in many departments? Also, wouldn't you give credit in the sense that he's having a better season due to the fact that he's helping Aston Villa punch above their weight, being in the top 4 this season compared to Raheem Sterling, who is...
All right, so you came and just say a few things, or you want me to reply to you? You started one.
No,
you started one. You want me to reply? I just say everything in one, so I will break them down when Pastor finish.
Yeah, so compared to Raheem Sterling, who's in a Chelsea team who presumably should have been doing good this season, probably be in the top 4 rather than Aston Villa. And throughout this season, Raheem Sterling hasn't really done anything substantial where you can look at his body of work across the season to say that he's had a better season than Bailey. So all I want you to do is don't attack me now. Just break it down for me and kind of give me your metric as to why you would say that he's having a better season than Leigh and Bailey, rather than just saying, oh, me not talk to you, me not respond to you.
Did I not spoke only on metrics when I said it? I just said I'm not going to answer you. But after that, I've given all different metrics. So first thing I'm going to ask you, I'm going to lead a question with a question first. And once you answer that, because this is the problem now. Because last year, we switched the narrative. We said that Numbers of goals don't tell anything. When Damari did a score, people say Leigh Bailey play better than Damari. It's just him not finish. So is it that it's just because I'm just gonna ask you a genuine question and I hope you answer genuine. Genuine. So is it that it's just Leigh Bailey and because we are more of a nationalist type of people? We just make up stories and go with it in favor of the person, or we stick to the facts and the rules of football? And then right after that, a man can have the highest stats, and then a next man play better. A next man get the award over him. I remember the KDB 3 years ago had 1 billion goals and 1 zillion assists and win the Premier League. And they gave my boy from England the best player in the same department, because they said what he does for linking Liverpool's midfield is not qualified by stats only. What's Jordan Henderson. So I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to stop there right there now. I'm going to let you answer. Then I'm going to go into stats now. So just answer me that. Is it that because you have the better stats, you're playing better?
Now, pertaining to the nationalist thing, right, JD? I believe that in my opinion, I don't use that to judge a player, right? However, for many people, they do that, especially for Leigh Bailey and players like Whisper. They're Jamaican and everybody will boost them up. I've been watching Sterling from Manchester City. Now, this season, I will admit I've been watching Leigh Bailey more due to the fact that, first of all, I'm not an Aston Villa fan, right? So if Leigh Bailey is doing good, I will take more interest.
No, but boss, don't, you switch the argument. Just answer them too. You say you want me to answer a question, you know. Yes, so yes.
I don't use the nationalists to judge Leigh Bailey.
No man, you answer the part already. But does a man with the better stats means that he's the better player over a season? Like the better goals contribution means that he's the better player over a season? Because I gave you a big example, you know. So go ahead.
It's not just black and white. You say yes. You get me? So because I've seen players who have had better stats across a season who necessarily wasn't the better player compared to someone else. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right.
Let's use let's say maybe Darwin Núñez compared to Dominic Solanke. I'm trying to find a striker. Maybe we could break down those.
No, Solanke have a better stats than Darwin Núñez as well. And he's having a better season because what Darwin Núñez does is take so much shots, so he's not efficient and he puts more pressure on his team. Well, Henderson was different with KDB because KDB was shooting and also intercepting. But they said because he was so efficient on his passes and the link-up plays towards the pre-assists, so he never got the assists. The pre-assist they counted and said that he was safe in the middle and he was the engine that let Liverpool's team tick. So they were giving him credit for the wingers' performances because the wingers them never get the player of the season. It was Henderson got the player of the season, and you have
when Liverpool won the title.
No, they never won the title. City won every damn thing, but Liverpool just lost it by 1 point. And them give Henderson. Remember, good no man. You know. People are lying, me I tell.
I remember that season, but I was just trying to remember if they won the Premier League title.
No, they never. Big boss, me a cuss all my wall, me a cuss. So me remember say they never win no Premier League. All my wall, me a cuss. So people gonna think me mad. Them never win the Premier League, and people from ESPN I tell people, bro, him stats you can't quantify him stats, and this all sorts of metric. And Demo and them man they make up every story from planet Earth for say him get the Writers Award. Nobody from planet Earth couldn't understand what I go on, but them say, right? Yeah. No, me no want the story go. But me just try to show you something. Me explain something there. So you answer my question. So I'm gonna get down into why me think say Leigh Bailey is not having a better season.
Yeah, just do that for me because when
all right. Yes. So yes.
cause no
Yes.
controversy. It's just
No problem, no
moving
problem,
over
no
into
problem,
Leigh
no
and
problem,
Bailey.
no problem, no problem, no problem. Because let me put in Leigh and Bailey now. And people, please, it's this man brought up Leigh and Bailey, and it's him always brought up Leigh and Bailey and whisper on the channel. It's him. So I know me
Well,
want to no
you just put
Carla,
him
Carla,
in
Carla,
the
Carla,
side,
Carla.
right,
No,
right.
Carla, listen, I may never attack you. Me I try to clear the mind of the people them who hate me. For talk about these guys and say me a fight against Phoenix. So me I make sure them know. Listen no man. That's how we learn, you know. Me I make sure them know say and me want bring up Leigh and Bailey stats. Our games are nothing. Alright? Please. Alright? So you understand what me I do now? Me just clear the year with the war boat pillar man them. Alright? Yes. Alright, let me clear this. Let me try to get Leigh and Bailey up here. Alright, so this is where I think my conclusion came up. Look, at the start, because remember, you know, we're only talking Premier League, right? We're talking Premier League, right? A Premier League you use for Judge Leigh and Bailey, right? Because obviously Raheem Sterling not playing a nothing else because Chelsea no in a nothing else. Alright, so a Premier League you use. Okay? Premier League you use. So at the start of the Premier League, no, this alone right here. This alone right here. So Leigh and Bailey, over 21 games played, started 10 and amassed 48 minutes. 48 minutes. And with the logic of it's not just goals contribution alone count, but link up and chance creation over that time is important. So if a man is on the field longer than Leigh and Bailey and still creating more than Leigh and Bailey, maybe his team not actual finishing, and he still has goal contribution to rival the next person, would that not significantly say that the next person is better? Because the last time... Go ahead. Do you want me to repeat again? You want me to repeat again?
Hold on, I hear what I say. Stick up in there. Wouldn't you say that both players could be used in different roles?
Yes, both players used in different roles. So that is true. So you are saying that because Raheem Sterling used in more of a creative role to be just impactful, to always lead in the line and the ball is coming to him direct, and Leigh and Bailey is more of a traditional winger, we can't really rate them together? That's what you're saying?
I'm not saying that. I was just asking a question because if I look at Sterling compared at his City days as well to this Chelsea team and how they're struggling, I would say that he would be more, the emphasis would be on him to create even more compared to Leigh and Bailey. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Especially he's a player who like to take it to the byline as well and then put it back across in the 18-yard box, you know?
Okay. But well, that is what we are trying to have the conversation on. So I was not talking about how much goals he scored from assists, because sometimes you link the play and then the play goes on to finish, which Raheem Sterling might have the highest pre-assist numbers in the entire league. And obviously you're going to say that it is because him had that role because they were using him in a hybrid forward, because sometimes Jackson not working, so he started off as a winger, then come in as a central forward so they can change it because Jackson was not clicking. I understand what you're saying, but you're asking me a question, who did what over season, and I only can give you what over season, and I think around 3 games out of the 21 with more time. Leigh and Bailey only amassed 48 minutes. 48 minutes per average of the season. Raheem Sterling amassed more and created more chances, like lead up to goals. Obviously, he was playing in different roles than Leigh and Bailey, but we are talking about who is having a better season. So we have to look at what they do as a player. And that is my argument. So please challenge that argument. Let me see how you're going to dissect it. I'm going to bring up Raheem Sterling's one right now. All right, just to finish, because I want to finish this, but I wanted to give him my point so he can understand where I'm coming from. I don't think Raheem Sterling is having that bad of a season. Obviously, his rating is extremely high. His rating is a 7 overall. His last 2 games get a 6.1, but the rest of the games were all over 7. All over 7. Leigh and Bailey also played less minutes. Yes, unstoppable. That's why I gave my case. Because you guys use the less minutes with the goals contribution. So I am going with the more minutes with the creativity. Yes, Badal says pre-assist is no stats. But if me not build up the ball, to you, If me not build up the ball to you, oh, you gonna score?
But JD, I think
Please
that this
answer me.
pre-assist thing has been. I think this
No,
pre-assist
no.
thing. I agree with Kasey when he says that it's not a stat because it's in recent years we start using this pre-assist thing. To say,
No,
man, pre-assist
I have not used the
Because
pre-assist as a stats. I have not. I've used chance creation. I've not
creation,
used chance creation was always in football. People, you know, no wicked.
JD, what I will say, right? What I will say to clarify what you brought up about the chance creation and the minutes and these type of stuff. All I'm going to say is that I believe that both players are used in different ways.
Okay.
More emphasis is on Raheem Sterling to create chances for Chelsea and the striker compared to a Leon Bailey, who is more of an inside forward outlet who is not the emphasis will never be on him to create chances. You know, it's a collective effort for a team like Aston Villa across the front three as well as in the midfield as well.
So that is your argument to say that he's having a better season. Fair enough. Fair enough.
In terms of his output as well.
All right, fair enough. But do you understand where I'm coming from to say that I think he's having a better season based on what he's doing towards the team? And you said that Chelsea is bad without Sterling. Chelsea would have been on our bottom. Chelsea would have been on our bottom. No,
You say what he's doing for the team, right? Would you agree that Aston Villa this season they have been punching above their weight?
Yes, but it's not Leigh Bailey make them a punch over them weight. Like how they have relied on, like how they have relied on Raheem Sterling, the Chelsea this season. I think they have not relied on Leigh Bailey this season as how they have relied on Raheem Sterling. Can remember Leigh Bailey never was starting off the first 7 games. Leigh Bailey was not a popular minutes person out of the 21. So you see where my argument come from?
No, JD. Hasn't he been a big contribution to them punching above their weight?
A big contribution. I want to say yes. I want to say yes because the games that he got the goals in, he was the only goal scorer in that one. But if you look at it over the 20, that remember it was the first 7 games, you know. Leigh Bailey minutes was under 45, you know. How much points Leigh Bailey won them in the first 7 games? Check Raheem Sterling, how much the first 7 games.
We're talking about across the season. And you also have to look at it that in some of these games that Leigh Bailey has been the goal scorer against a big team like a City or well, it didn't score against Arsenal. But
no, City he scored against. He assisted against Arsenal, so you have to give him the points there too as well. No, yes, because he assisted.
He against Arsenal.
No, man, he assisted against Arsenal.
In these 2 specific games, right? You see, when Aston Villa beat teams like this in a JD, it gives Aston Villa even more momentum to push forward and punch even further above their weight or more above their weight. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, if you look at Raheem Sterling, you talk about his chance creation, etc. When you create a chance, he strike out the finisher, the other respective players in the team, right? But how effective has Raheem Sterling been this season for a team like Chelsea to push them forward rather than Chelsea sitting in 11th place? Not saying he's the sole reason as to why Chelsea is in this position, but how effective has he been? Remember, you know, before the Luton game, you know, Sterling, I think in that period he was doing all right, and then we get the hat-trick against Luton. From that point till now, what has he done substantially that we can look at Raheem Sterling and actually say that he's having a better season than Leigh Bailey?
As what I've explained before, he has always been a link-up player straight throughout the games. Out of his 21, very few games out of his 21, he played bad. And sadly, both of them come in the last 2 games. All right, so maybe that kind, and one of them was FA Cup, so we're not counting those. We're talking about only Premier League. All right, so if you look at the 21, you maybe look at 4 games that you said he was bad in out of the 21. All of the other ones, he's leading the line and dragging Cole Palmer and those guys in. All right, because if you look at it right here, you're so like funny. Leigh Bailey make 1 team of the week. Raheem Sterling made 2 teams of the week out of that same time. You so like funny, but yet still one would say one is significantly having a better season than one, but one made only 1 team of the week. And it's not because Raheem Sterling is English or playing for England. It's because he has been instrumental towards linking up plays throughout the team. Someone says the expected goals. The The expected goals, Marvin Thompson, we are reasoning, and he's giving his part, and I'm giving my part. All right. The expected goals have a lot to do with how much minutes you play as well. All right. Yes. So if he had stayed higher than Leigh Bailey with playing double the amount of minutes as Leigh Bailey, that would have been so far more better. Giovanni, come on, Giovanni. You can't use a stunt upon me. That stunt not gonna work. Yes.
But JD, what I will say to move on this, guys, remember I say
yes, we need to move. Yes, but you say me if explain, I may explain.
But now I talk up the whole show though. Remember,
No, it's okay. It's okay. Pastor will reason, and the show is done. I will put the rest of the work over the next one. So go ahead, finish your point, and then we can get Pastor in. But me give my points, and people. One second, people, please listen to what I've talked on. All right, we said the better season. Are you saying that if you have a better stats, you're just a better player? Period. Why is it Messi won no award, any awards over Haaland when they excluded the World Cup? So what happened? Is it just flat out robbery? Because Demo said it was not robbery, so Demo can't be hypocritical now and change his mouth. So let me hear why, if it's just sole goals and assists, Haaland had more by 1 billion miles. Okay, they said yes, it was robbery. All right. Yeah, finish your point, my brother, and then we get in the Pastor. All right.
No, I think I'm finishing, JD. And
okay, so Pastor, come in. Well, that is why I have said it is not any clear cut anything that Leigh Bailey is having a better season than Raheem Sterling. Because majority of the games that I've watched, I've seen Raheem Sterling control these games. But you said because of where Raheem Sterling played in some of these games, he has the better luxury to control the games, and which is fair. That is definitely true. Because he plays some central forward in some of the games them. So it's easier for him to link up, drop low, and play in that hole and link up plays more than Leigh Bailey out wide. And has to do more because maybe Chelsea does have more talent on their pitch than him. So your points are well taken, but I just showed my side as well. Said that there is an argument there. There is an argument there. So even if you disagree, it's not me just bad mind Mr. Butler players them. You understand me? That is what I want to get. No, that's what some of the man them saying in the chat. So I just bad mind is about to play them.
Big up to Whisper. I never know see my players today. So I go try taking him today if him do get a run out, you know. So bless up to him as well.
Leigh Bailey is having a better season than all the other seasons he has ever played. I would agree with that because the difficulties of the Premier League. So I would agree with that. You know, yes. 3 of them FIFA thieves. all right. JD, it was a robbery and popularity. Okay, I'm just saying. And with my Jordan Henderson and KDB, was that a robbery as well? Because I want the Liverpool fan them to hear. Come in, Pastor. Say a piece. And then we are done. I hope you don't continue on Leigh Bailey because this was not a Leigh Bailey show. Yes, I hope you have a lot to talk about Whisper and a lot to talk about other things them, you know? Yes, I'm begging you, Pastor. Please, God, help me. Pastor, we're not hearing you, Pastor.
What, you're not hearing me?
Yes, we are hearing you well now.
Okay. So I was saying good morning, good afternoon to everybody in the chat and on who will watch it in the rewatch.
Mm-hmm.
Since the primary objective of the stream this morning is Whisper, I am going to make that my second and last point. It
was not the primary still in it. Was everything was the primary, to be honest. Nobody was above anybody. Cadamarteri and Whisper was in the same video, you know?
Well, there's not much to speak about Cadamarteri except that we just need to hear that his paperwork is finished and He's in the 23 for the Nations League. There's not much to say. With all the injuries we have, like how Chelsea had to bring up their Prem 2 players because of the injuries and suspension, we just need to do the same thing. It is the professional thing to do. So, Cadamarteri, Mothersille, Hutchinson, bring up all of them because we have injuries and suspension and yeah.
Yeah, Pastor.
I
Danica
will say
said,
that
JD,
on
you're,
Cadamarteri.
and Pastor,
I will,
Danica says, Pastor, I'm a coward because I couldn't name an under 23s for Jamaica. So I'm a coward. You know, so should we go into picking under 23s? Because they are disrespecting me, you know. Do you have a 23? And I don't know if Killer B has a 23. As a best 11 under 23.
Rudy, I have been in ministry since 2000. After I graduated 2006, I can say I've been in full-time ministry from 2006. So I am going to say this as a response to what they say you are a coward for. As the leader, never, ever try to win as a result of any action that you're doing.
But Pastor, alright, you not have nothing I live. You mean, but me not, Pastor not have nothing I live for. I never said that. Pastor, you not have nothing, nobody can beat you. You don't want to give a best 23, Pastor?
Hello. They can beat me or try to beat me at their own risk.
Okay, Pastor,
Because
I'm asking a question.
I am a licensed burial officer.
So, Pastor, let me look at a starting level, guys. We're gonna just look at something. We're gonna call a few names, and you guys say who you think is the best in that position. All right. So we're gonna start under 21s. We're not gonna put it under 23s. Under 21s. All right. Under 21s. We're gonna cap it off. Under 21s.
Goalkeeper.
All right. So goalkeeper. We have goalkeeper. Yes, Dr. Gigi, yes. So, under 21s, all right? Under 21s we are going to do, all right? So, we are going to use 4-3-3. 4-3-3 we're going to try and use. Yes, this should be the best one. 2 deeper line midfielders. Yes, I will work with the 2 deeper line midfielders. So, Ivory says Boys Clark goalkeeper. So, we have Boys Clark Pusai. Don't know Boys Clark Pusai. You have a next guy that I had on my list here. Let me give it to you. Let me go and get it for you. Guys. So we have Boys Clark Pusai.
Pusai?
Who is that in the discard, man? It has to be that human being. My God, man. Boys Clark Pusai. Let me get the right name for the players because I don't want to discriminate them. Yes, all right. Yes, because I have people here. They know every word. They know everything. So let me just make sure we get them right. Before me even go anywhere. I never let me say my word out of my mouth. Yes, because I have people want to erase me so bad. I don't even know what the reason for. So let me say it out of my mouth. All right. Yes. All right, so let me get the other 2 goalkeepers because we actually have 2 good goalkeepers. Joshua Grant, Tuyen Lynch, and Dujuan Davis. Those are 3 under it. So Joshua Grant and Tuyen Lynch, and then Pusai. So 4 goalkeepers we're picking. 4. So out of those 4, we have the discussion who gets in it for you. So Pastor, go ahead. Killer B, go ahead. Who you said is the best goalkeeper?
Is the number 1 goalkeeper. Hannah Boys Clark is the number 1 goalkeeper.
Okay, and why is the number 1 goalkeeper? Because people want to know. Some people don't know none at all. All right.
The body of work that he has done the consistency with which he has hold down his position is what I'm going to use. The other guy, Grant and Pusai, are notable mentions. So if you're picking a team that you're carrying 3 goalkeepers, you can go with those. We are picking an 11. Connor Boyce Clark is one.
No, I have to put everyone in it, guys, because I make sure I don't want people to say my bad mind people. I can't just leave out the guy and he's a goalkeeper and he's highly rated in Jamaica, so I have to put him in it. All right? Yes. So go ahead, Killer B. Let me hear what you have to say with the 4 players.
Just a minute.
Pastor, me only have 15. Pastor, 15 minutes. Me have a 15 minutes. Me have I made a shut down the show and you could reach 15 minutes. Yeah.
I just want JD. Hold on. This is important for everybody that talks about a squad that you're picking, that you're selecting. It is instructive to know that a proper squad, you are 4 players deep. So if you mention 4 players for a position, that is the correct thing to do. Anybody can choose from those 4 players by their opinion or whatever metrics they use to select their player. So there's nothing wrong with you calling the goalkeepers that are available and are at the level that are notable mentions. I believe that is the correct thing to do. So you don't even have to respond to anybody that finds a fault when you mention.
Pastor, I understand what you're saying, but Pastor, you take up the whole of the time. I'm half going in 15 minutes. All right, I'm not gonna argue with the pastor. I'm not gonna explain nothing to nobody. I say me a name the player them. All right, yes. So Killer B, open your mic and don't tell me boy you don't know the player them. Cause you see if you tell me say you know the player them, you can't come back on my show, you know, because of football me deal with you know. So Killer B. Once going twice, Killer B, open your mic and give me the player you're going to pick. Don't tell me you only know Whisper, Leigh and Bailey. Alright? Yes. Killer B. So Killer B is not in the conversation. So we have our next brother named J. Saguna. So J. Saguna, if you want to have a conversation on the player, just give a fast answer. 15 seconds per player. Killer B, please. Turn up Killer B. Yeah. If you don't come in a conversation, you can't come up on my platform. Because every time when we talk about football, you know, want to get involved. That's the pillar man that me want to talk about. Go ahead, Jason.
Yeah, so I agree with everybody. Connor Boyce Clark to start. And I said the 2 reserve keeper, I would go with probably Asher Hutchinson because he's playing Premier League.
Jason, one player, Jason, what? No, give no other. It does give you a reason for one player, Jason. Stop setting up people for the pillar gang. Come war with me. You're gonna name 3 and left out 1, and then no. Just name one. Name one, Jason, please. 1 done.
No, all right. But that's all me I say is the kid Hutchinson need to be included because he's a starter in the Premier League. Ooh. And if we go by professional minutes and trying to get the best squad, I think that Hutchinson would have to be involved in the 3 of the keepers. That's
okay.
All.
So okay, all right. So please don't name the next 3rd one. Leave that out. You know, so you can interpret. Problem. Yes, problem. Thank you. Oh God, the man come and set me up again. Oh Lord. So let me move on to the right back position. Who takes the right back position? For us guys, the right back. Right back, the quality right back that we have on under 21. All right, under 21, the right backs that we do have at this point. We have Lembekisa. Lembekisa is still under 21. So can we just wrap up that and have no other conversation?
Dexter.
So Dexter, no other conversation. We don't want to hear about nobody, and that should be fair, right? Because Dexter is actually the biggest player. Javian Brown.
You know that you're correct in the program. You know you're correct in the program.
Pastor, just give me. Let me remove Killer B because Killer B in the mix. Killer B.
Dexter Lambekisi, no other name.
All right, Dexter Lambekisa. All right. Oh my God. So Dexter Lambekisa, guys, that is not an argument. Marcelo said Javian Brown. Javian Brown is how old? He's not 21.
Marcelo need baptism of righteousness.
Yeah, Javian Brown like 23 now.
Yes, so he's not. He's not in
if he was 3.
Lord,
anybody mention Javian Brown need baptism.
Anyways, let me go into the centre back positions now. The centre back positions. Ooh. All right, these are tough ones. So who are you guys? Two centre backs. Who are the two centre backs we are going to go with now? Let me see. Are we going for two local centre backs?
I am going for
Blake is young. Blake is young.
I'm going for the one that they have playing. The one they have playing.
Pastor, if you know them not getting much game in it, you can't just say the names, you know.
He's playing in the senior national team at CDM. They have with the right back who plays centre back.
No man, Latibody are 23 man. So him can't be in this.
Latibody is that old?
Yes.
Why did I think he's younger?
Yeah man, he was 22 turning 23, so maybe he's going to 24 now.
Okay.
So Dixon, they said Dixon they wanted and Bernard they wanted in. Badley Morgan, Kyron McKay added in as well. So Kyron McKay, Badley Morgan, Dixon, Blake. So who you're going with, Pastor, and then Jason jump in right after that. Let me see which.
I am going with Bradley Morgan and
Badley Morgan,
the one that is playing in the senior team.
Alright, so Badley Morgan made Luke Badley Morgan made the team, and Blake. Jason, who you going with?
It's not Blake. It's not Bernard. I think I am going with Morgan and Bernard.
Yeah, Bernard is not 21, brother. Bernard 23 as well.
Then we have mentioned Bernard name for no, you mentioned the name, so because you have the ages there. All right. So keep it as what you have it.
So Kyron McKay involved, you know, but people said Dixon, Blake, as well, you know. So and then Luke Badley Morgan. Yeah, go ahead, Jason.
Dixon, which Dixon they talking about?
I hear Dixon, I think.
Okay. All right. So I will say Shon Bernard and Horsley McKay. I think they're playing at the highest level at the under 21 level right now.
Bernard is 21.
Bernard is actually 20.
No man, Bernard can't be 21, brother. Bernard at 23 now, supposed to.
Oh, he's too old. All right. So in that case,
Danu Mitchell. I know yourself said that too. I know yourself.
Where's Danu now? Anybody
I don't
know? Oh yeah, Deshaun is way too old. He's 23. All right, so I would say Kyron Horsley McKay and
McKay. All right. And who?
Ooh boy, that's a tough one now. Who else?
Yeah, Blake. You know, Blake play a lot of games. You know.
But I think I'm gonna use Blake in one of the two central roles. You know, honestly.
Okay. Really, Jason?
I don't love him at the centre back. Either there or right back.
So, right back. Brother, you must have a whole heap of young players, you know, where that's automatical.
True.
So you're gonna tell me, say, Blake, make it over. You know, let me even bother give you the answers them. Blake, now make that team here then.
It's tough. All right. So for now, I'm gonna say Blake and Horsley McKay in the centre back.
Alright, so Luke Badley Morgan made it in. So we take out him and put Blake in. Alright, so let's put Blake in then to make it easy. And we don't have an unnecessary war because people will cuss out. So let me find a Blake that doesn't have a face, you know. Alright, so that is Blake, guys. Blake.
Deface no Blake while you can deface no Blake while me on the channel. That is stereotyping, that is abusive, that is all kind of wrong.
Yeah, so let me move on.
Blake have face.
Pastor. Let me move on to the left back now. Left back now. Who are we going to say a left-sided player? Rochester is still on the list, you know.
Yeah,
Rochester is still on the list.
We could put Luke over there as well.
Luke Badley Morgan would be on it as well. McKay would be on it as well. He can play left back. Ainsworth come in mind because Marcella bad for Ainsworth, so Ainsworth comes in mind because he might not make it up on the forward line. So clearly, so Ainsworth on it. Tavon Gray.
Choice would be Luke Badley Morgan, JD.
Tavon Gray is young as well.
JD.
I think he might be.
Tavon Gray not touched 22 as yet. Check it. And then birthday is.
We are checking it now. Yeah, not
Ready.
till August. So yeah.
So
you
Tavan
still
Gray
do
win
it.
it. People, Tavan Gray win it. We not even argue. Tavan Gray win it. We're not going to.
Now, would you play Gray right and Dexter left?
No,
or
we're
you
gonna
go-
switch. We are gonna switch Dexter with him. Dexter at the better left back. Yeah, so
Yeah,
Dexter
I
go
agree,
to left back. All right, so that is our 5 so far. Blake made it in. Mackey, Blake. Oh God. All right, and Boys Clark. It's not a bad 5 so far. The people.
Decent 5,
So
decent defense.
we might have a good future. So then in the central midfield now, because I don't know why Jason talk about put Blake in a forward. we have Anderson. We have Anderson to call
Yeah,
on.
I understand.
Yes, we have Splat to
Kova.
call on. We have Kova to call on.
Kova.
Yeah. So those are the 3.
Dante Casanova.
Those are the 3.
Casanova, Pastor, just relax
Hold
now.
on, no, Pastor.
Jesus God, man. Yeah, man. Just relax, Pastor, man. We are Pastor. All right. We have a lot. We have Mitchell as well. To them say we have Mitchell. Cuba Mitchell. So Kova and Anderson, he said takes it at the start. Would you guys agree? Who you go for, Kova?
I would agree.
All right, Jason, who you go for your 2 then?
Yeah, I think of all those names, I would say right now Kova and Anderson. Yeah.
All right, so because we don't have Kira in it at this point, we are going to pick Javan Anderson because he's Surinamese, Jamaica, and Netherlands type person. And then we have who else? Kova?
Yeah, Kova.
Brandon Kova is in the game. Oh God.
Yeah, man. Play with him, man.
Yeah, but other people never in the game a long time, you know. All right, so then we pick the 2 then. Remember, this is not Javan Anderson, you know. This is actual Kira Anderson, the young kid that played for Jamaica. So I don't know why. Maybe he's in it. But I had no time to search for him. Attacking midfielder now. Who are we going to use for the attacking midfielder? Let me see now. Because we only have 1 Jamaican born in the team.
Hutchinson.
My goodness. This is
Hutchinson.
Kobe Thomas. Man say Kobe Thomas. Andre Brooks. Church from Cam. All right, Andre Brooks. Everybody has said Andre Brooks. So are we going for Andre?
I am going to put a placard like the Trumpers in the United States. Amari'i Hutchinson is the attacking midfielder.
Yeah, brother, but Omar Hutchinson is a right winger, I know. A trait, you know.
Yeah, he's been playing right wing more.
Yes, and he's playing right wing very good. So right now it looks like Andre Brooks win it, you know, because Andre Brooks play football, you know, at the highest level, you know. So
yeah, he's in the EPL. Can't go around that.
Yeah, so Andre Brooks made yes, Kobe drop out. Hutchinson drop out of that role. So right attacking midfielder. Fire! I am not going to talk on this spot. So we have Whisper Hutchinson.
It's between
no,
it's not.
No. We don't have more players. We don't pick my boy, no. Yeah, we have others. We have a lot of other players. We can't just style other players them. All right, so Jason, go ahead, big boss.
All right, so for
I'm
me,
picking Amari'i Hutchinson. He's the one playing football.
Pastor. The last time I know your name was Pastor Lansley, not Jason. So Jason, go ahead, Jason.
Yeah,
and let me kick off. My boy off of the stream. He's off. We don't kick him off again, you know, because he never go come in the party, yeah? Because clearly he does know only about them players, yeah. Yes, so go ahead. Mr. Revolution says 4-4 kick like Whisper. All right, yes.
Yeah, Martin Brooks play for Sheffield United. So yeah, on the right side, I'm gonna say Amari'i Hutchinson. On the right side, I think the body of work a little bit longer. And remember, you know, these things can fluctuate just like the Chelsea first team.
Yes.
So, you know, we can revisit this after some months, but for right now, Amari'i Hutchinson would get my right side attacking play spot.
All right, so Amari'i Hutchinson. We have a few Whisper. All right, so Whisper for the left hand side. Well, we're gonna get to left hand side too as well. So Amari'i Hutchinson, right hand side. All right. Hutchinson. All right, so Amari'i Hutchinson. And then the left-hand side now. The left-hand side, guys.
You got a lot of people.
Yeah, we have a lot of people. So we have Malik, Mothersille, Ainsworth, Whisper. Who else we have in a wide right there? Rankin can play over there as well. Rankin. Jesus. Barstow can play over there as well. 5. Oh Lord, and these guys are playing at high level. So let me see how biased we are. You know, Brandon says Whisper. Brandon says Whisper. So let me hear Tyrese Campbell, Tyler Roberts, Rankin. All the names that pop up. So who are we going for on the left hand side? Whisper. Get it over all of these guys that are playing high level football. Alright, let me see. So we see how we're gonna see the whole heap of double names. So only see one Whisper.
JD gonna say must go this time, so I'll wait till my turn.
Chris Smith said no bias, Mothersille or Rankin. Giovanni said, but it should be bias level high. Brandon says bias level high. What, Brandon, you're mad, you know? Yo, Brandon, the man and bias for you consider other people. Wow. Mr. Revolution, Whisper, lead champion Pillowman says Mothersille he would have put over there. So even the man them I say them a put a next player there. And
no,
Brando,
remember, you have to remember Revolution did say Whisper figure up on the right, but you can get outvoted by everybody. So maybe him just be fair and put Whisper in a 4 spot. You know, that's good.
Okay. Alright, so the next 10 comments we decide. So Jason, who you go with? Whisper?
Left side, no. I wouldn't go with Whisper. I think right now, based on current form, Mothersille would I get my left side.
Alright, Mothersille. Pastor, who you go for? Mothersille or Whisper? Or don't lift out Ainsworth, you know. Ainsworth try hard there, JPL. So
Jenny, based on the work that is there, that the players have put forward, I would have gone with Mothersille ahead of Tyler Roberts and what the other one name?
Enough of them, man. Which one? Rankin?
No, man.
Bearstow
I would have
Rankin.
gone with, Bearstow. Those would have been my top 3. So anybody pick any of those 3, I wouldn't even have a concern about it. But I would go with Mothersille out of those 3.
And then up front now,
because I think those 3 are ahead of the other mentions, and it's not to say that they weren't notable mentions, but I think those 3 are ahead.
All right, and then now we have the striker, the striking force. Jesus, so it's one Jamaican born made the team, Blake. Jesus God, I was trying to get more. Damn. So Jason up front now, striker, striking pool.
Striker.
Cadamarteri just take it.
Yeah, the big bad championship striker. Right.
All right, so Cadamarteri just take it. All right.
Yeah, for me, Bailey up top.
All right, so Pastor, you go with Cadamarteri as well?
And while I'm not questioning that the one Jamaican born.
Dixon, Danica Knight says she going for Dixon. Oh God! All right, so Kaim Dixon involved as well. Whisper, they said Whisper can play striker as well. So JD implement the quota system. I have not. Brando says Dixon as well. So Dixon better than Cadamarteri. Yo. All right. So people. The man them say Dixon so let we get 10 more votes. We are giving it to the fans them. So fans decide who wins this one. Dixon, Cadamarteri, Barstow. Alright. Barstow coming from Chelsea. Played for Chelsea main team. Goes down to Sunderland scoring. Playing. Cadamarteri playing in Sheffield Wednesday. Scoring. Dixon playing in CC, Big Bad CC, and then at Arnett, an international team playing JPL teams. That's where he scored as well. So who we going for? Alright, so everyone has a Cadamarteri. We get a few Dixons as well. So Dixon name a rise. Alright, Dixon name a rise. All right, like it, like it.
Some burst to a drop in, no?
Yeah, some burst to a drop in. But it looks like Cadamarteri wins it because Cadamarteri is the numbers. Yeah, so. All right.
Oh, somebody is saying to Jamari Clark.
Jamari Clark, he goes down to the National League and he's taking time to get up to level. All right. So I'm going to use Bailey Clements because Cadamarteri are not seeing him. So, guys. JD Dixon have to be in the team. You want roadblock? All right. So guys, this is the best 11 current on today's. So Dixon can be better in the future. Yeah. So Clemens. All right, him does born in Jamaica. All right, a Cadamarteri that. All right, he looks a little bit too white still, but we're gonna work. Yeah, him and somebody. We know what we're doing. So this is our best 11 under 21 guys. You can't fight it. Please guys, just educate yourself on the matter. Cause this was one local born guy, and I thought it was Whisper was going to make it, you know, but Whisper look like he never made it, and we have to be honest. We have to be honest. Yeah. Whisper would make the bench though, and I think my boy would have made the bench as well. My boy from Ainsworth would have made the bench as well. Yeah. So, but it shows you where Jamaica level is. Badly Morgan should be there. Jesus God.
A few. We never touch upon like Ziminez at all.
Ziminez should be there, guys. Ziminez. So we are not going to go on this Ziminez, you know. Ziminez should be in it.
For right back.
Yeah, but they're starting over Gray.
No, Zimin is not starting over no Gray.
Oh, we wouldn't. No, we're talking about in the squad.
The bench, yeah.
This is the 11. Yeah. We're talking about in the squad.
Yeah, but Jason, this is good, you know, because majority of players can turn out to be real quality, you know, because Whisper can turn out to be real quality. But the other guys them up front can be better than the guys that we have now.
Yeah, what this shows me is like, you know, people sometimes worry about the progression and how we're going to move on the team. And look at this. And we have names.
So the names we have left out.
Yeah, exactly. So look, the future, as long as we hone the talent and keep them engaged in the program, I mean, the future can be very bright for Jamaica. We just need to do the best with what we have.
Agreed. The man in my complaints is the white yard.
It's going to be the best left winger we ever have.
The man in my complaint about the white yardie, but people, he's not the right person. The guy is a little bit darker than this one, but him still whiter than all of the other players. Them. Well, we have to get used to it. Dean Burton was not black, you know, but he was not white. I think Cadamarteri more clearer skin than him. We have Tyler Roberts clearer skin.
Yeah, Burton named white boy when he play.
Yes. Yeah, so we had white boys back then, but these are just a little bit whiter, you know?
Clemens
Jamaica.
Ghana, Scotland somewhere. At least Cadamarteri have the Italian, it's a little different, you know?
Okay, I'm very sorry. The man said that's racist. I don't know what me can say. I was just running a joke, people. I never came out tried to be racist.
Joke thing. That wasn't no serious thing. No,
wow.
No.
Why, I'm a champion forever. One Jamaica, the man call me racist now. You know what? Let me leave it.
JD? No, JD.
I can't win.
It is instructive, you know. JD, it is instructive, you know. Because there is or was a JFF administrator that spoke to the skin tone of a player to use that to say the man does not look Jamaican.
Oh God.
And this is an administrator. It is sad for putting it mildly, and that's putting it mildly. But this is the real situation we have in the Jamaican space, whereby some of our members of the country do not fit the motto of the country, that we are out of many one people. And it is sad, but it's a reality.
All right, Pastor. All right, Pastor. Yeah, I remember Xander is white and he was born in Jamaica. Yes, see it? Thank you very much, dear Danica. even though you just bun me out. Guys, please stop the smash the like button. All right, I have nothing. I never started, but I don't know why we got into this race thing. The last time man tell me something there with white man, so that's why me I sell out. So I know how we can be racist. So I will not be included in the racism. All right, Pastor, the man of who you speak is not a JFF administrator, my boss. He running on a slate. All right, thank you very much, Brian, for that correction. Why are we even talking about the person complexion? Mr. J, that's so. And the people inside the chat say, oh, the man them look so white. It's not me. All right, so I'm just done. I'm just done. All of the other guys them black enough to play for Jamaica. I like that, you know. Because it looks like we have to be a little bit black. We have to be a little bit blacker to play for Jamaica, all right? So, and then nobody question anything. So, maybe only the striker, he will be not as white as him, but a little bit, still higher color than almost everybody that played for Jamaica before still. Because he's higher color than Burton. But he's Jamaican. He's Jamaican, direct Jamaican.
When me try to play for Jamaica, them say the brown quota did meet already, so I couldn't get a call up.
Yeah, but them man are way brown than Jason. So them not a chance. Then that's what you're saying?
Yeah, no, but the quota might be okay. Them can just be the one or the two, you know. But them time that there was a couple brown man already and them couldn't take no more.
Okay. Alright, so guys, we don't want to go there because we know that can spoil the video. But as they said, this is at under 21, so it was not even under 23s. And we name a lot of players, and a lot of our special players have not been included. And we can't beat it. You know why? These guys are playing football at highest level. And that goes to show you that we can have a long list. So the Whispers, them and other guys, them can add to this list. All right, Richard, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. So a long list of players, and they are all here. All right, so I'm gonna give Jason his time to say his final point, and then Pastor, and then I'm done because I have to go over Nigeria to see if I can get some contents. Let me see if I can get the content in the first place before I even shut down this one, because maybe I can't. Yeah, but maybe I will. Yeah. Maybe I will.
What's that, the youth qualifier?
Yes. So I'm trying to match day. All right. So let me see if I get
USA
any coverage.
Play hated today. Oh.
Yes, I have that as well. So I have triple streams to do. Triple streams. Nigeria.
Hard working.
Yes, and I'm done after that. I'm not gonna. Nobody will see me for a day and a half. You know. Africa.
No sleeping on YouTube. You know.
Yes, I have no time for the sleeping on YouTube. Yes. I don't know what I can be talking about so long. So Jason, give your final point and stop put me in drama. All right, I'm not in it. You know, they're gonna curse me for everything.
No, man, you're good, man. So yeah, so on the final point, yeah, good show first of all, very very informative. Love the fact that we can break down the clips of the player. Like, look, I don't care what anybody's saying. Right now, me just happy that the player is playing. I don't care what level he's playing at. I don't care what competition. I just want him to be playing football. I think at the end of the day, that is what we should all be celebrating. And, you know, everybody needs to understand, as JD said, we can't just wake up every day and give everybody a 10 for every performance. They will not improve if that is the narrative and the mindset that we give them. Okay? We have to break it down realistically and tell them, yes, you face the player 4 times. 2 times you come up short. 1 time you fall down. The other time you pass him. I will break down the reasons as to how he was able to pass him. That, to me, is how the player will get better. Not telling him, boy, you remember that one play when you passed the man? And just don't tell him about anything else. You understand? So there's value in breaking it down realistically and truthfully.
So what you say, me not runway, and give you the space for yourself? Because me want to runway now. Me for runway, man.
There's a lot of space. And
No. You should stay here. You should stay here and take the beating. You might get black. You might get black like me and you get ball. You know? You might get black like me and you get ball.
Maybe I'll make if I get black, maybe I can make the over 35 Jamaica World Cup team, because they're coming out with that soon. And I'm getting fit for that.
What?
Yeah, man, I saw FIFA is doing an over 35 World Cup.
That.
Yes. Yes, Julie
We
and
will
I, we're gonna be the
ask your
fittest.
daughter about that. We are not taking the word for it.
Everybody.
Oh, we have
Big up
Mr. Richard. Oh my God, Mr. Richard come so late. Damn, Mr. Richard, how are you doing, big
All right.
boss?
Yeah,
I
Richie,
am doing great.
I go give you the whole of my time because we
Yes,
love
and
to hear
Pastor
from
now
you
have no
how you
time.
feel and everything.
Pastor now get no more
Yeah.
time. We're done with Pastor. Mr. Richards is here, father of Dujuan Richards. So, Mr. Richards, how are you
Yes.
doing, boss? Are you happy?
I am.
What you saw?
Of course. Of course, I'm happy. Anyway, from pollution, you should be happy.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm happy because I'm away from pollution.
Oh my
You know,
God.
so it is good. I wanted to talk. Come on yesterday. And I couldn't have gotten on. So I just leave it. I hear you were running off this morning. So I'm gonna come here and 72 cents. It is something that we'll be waiting for a very long time. We know that this day shall come, and we were waiting on this day. Of course, it's a proud moment for Jamaica, and everybody and the diaspora, and everybody who loves football, to see another young generation step onto a field, especially donning the Jamaica flag. And
Yeah.
me personally, I feel proud because it's I feel proud when Ricardo Gardner went there and scored the ball and Robbie Hurl editing. That was one of the proudest moments in my life. I feel proud to see Zimenez as a young youth that grew up. I watched him grow up and to becoming a young right back, entering into the national team. So these are things in football that you feel proud about because there's another Jamaican doing it and getting it done out there. Pertaining to the game now as yesterday, 11 minutes or 30 minutes plus 6 added on time. How much minutes is that?
16. Everyone, yeah, 16 or so, yeah.
All right. Average 16. When a man fit, his fitness is different from football fitness, and people don't understand that. A man can fit and run from here to go Guantanamo Bay, and him can't do that for 10 minutes on a football field because it's two different set of fitness. He can run from here, go as long as he want, but football fitness, when you're being bumped about, when you're being slide tackle and you have to make step overs, all of that add up to it. So what I wanted for my son to be playing active football and continue being fit, because what you did for 20 or 10 years, you will lose it in a 1 week. 1 week. Just not training no more, you lose it in a 1 week. So my point is saying that what I was always wanted for the child to be developed, and his development stage was slowed down for a whole year just because somebody wanted to sell a narrative or to say that, and it come to the day now that he shows that he's lack physicality and fitness, and that is causing while I wanted him to hit the ground running wherever it goes, he's always ready, he's always sharp. You understand? People say that the clubs came to them and they saw that they were doing top of the line training, so they don't need to have him do no other training. That's not what we're seeing. So hopefully we can work on that. We know that with playing more games than everybody, and just for let Jamaica know that he had a plus on most of the players in Jamaica because he played far more games than any other schoolboy that at that time was playing in 2022. He was playing far too many games than them. So he was what these boys that he was playing with yesterday, he's been playing far too many competitive games than him for him to just, they know how to adjust, know to step. Even we went down and break it down to the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper, what you said, had to make 2 steps, and he know he had to make 2 steps while he had to make 1. But look at it, when you freeze it and show that, look, him can't square the ball because the keeper go use him foot, and him can't use him the dink because the defender run come back for clear it off of the line. So if he wanted to, he would have to try to get it to the oncoming players. to get a
Yeah.
goal and it. So I mean, with fitness, your brain would be sharper too. Your brain would be sharper in match fitness. So your brain is not football IQ level. You understand? So
Yeah.
if with
Yeah.
mad fitness, he will chip that player, that goalkeeper, and score, or even make the defender have to make that clearance off the line. He can kick it into the back of the net. But that is
Okay.
something that work on going forward. So that's my little 2 cents, going forward.
All right. Respect and thanks. So we're gonna run. That was Mr. Richards. We will have on Mr. Richards in the future because obviously the kid will be playing more games. So Mr. Richards can pass through and we can break down things because we like those things, and we're glad that he's playing some football because that's the only way he's gonna reach the level that Mr. Richards want him to reach, which is playing football, So I'm just glad that he touched the field and he himself, I saw posted on Twitter. That he's glad that he is on the field, So I'm just happy, man. I'm just happy, Star, And we're glad we could get a chance to chop it up,
Thanks everybody who supported the call, who said negative things when we were trying to be positive. Thanks for the support, CMA. We're trying to go forward. We're trying to build a nation of people going forward and doing good. And that's it.
Yeah, so people, if you want to watch me, just come over to the Wemaxit. I'm going to start a different stream in a few more minutes, alright? So take care, bye-bye. Thanks everyone that came on. Peace out.